Sierra Leone, now we all do. When I have them, we say, flying from Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, now we all do.
Hello world, this is your Miss Sierra Leone USA, Ruby B. Johnson, and I decided to do the Sierra Leone tag. I've been seeing it on YouTube, and I thought it would be fun for those that are non-English speakers. If you're not Salone posting, you want to get a Creole, I get the Creole version too, so just look for the video, the link on that. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is the English version, so if you want to check out the Creole version just for fun or learn Creole and hear how it sounds, if you're a non-Creole speaker, check it out too. So first question, is your name a typical Sierra Leonean name? If so, what does it mean? Well, like I said, my name is Ruby B. Johnson, Ruby Barbara Johnson, and no, I wouldn't say no. The thing is that Ruby Johnson is not indigenous to Sierra Leone. It is a Creole name because my dad is Creole, but it is not a typical Sierra Leone name, but it's a typical Creole name, I would say. So yeah. And Ruby, red precious stone, a jewel, and Johnson, yeah. So are you fully Sierra Leonean? Yes, 100% Sierra Leonean. And yeah, born in Sierra Leone. And the next question is, were you born there? Yes, I was born there, even though I just answered it. So yes, I was born in Sierra Leone. I was born in Freetown, Netlands Hospital, even though it doesn't exist anymore. But I was born in Freetown, Sierra Leone, born and raised. I left Sierra Leone when I was 12 years old. So yes, Sierra Leonean all the way. Mom and dad Sierra Leoneans, both people. Which part of Sierra Leone are you or your family from? Well, I grew up in Freetown, but I know my mom is from, she grew up in Freetown as well, but her parents are, one is from Wonkifo in Deloy and the other one's from Kamasarli. So, and then my dad, he grew up in Kono, and most of his siblings are born in Kono, but he was born in Freetown. But most of my dad's family, they were born and raised in Kono. So yeah. When was the last time you were there? I was in Sierra Leone a few weeks, no, not weeks, it's a month now. I was in Sierra Leone recently. I just came back from Sierra Leone actually a month ago for my official Miss Sierra Leone USA homecoming trip as Miss Sierra Leone. I left Sierra Leone as Ruby Johnson and I go back to Sierra Leone as Miss Sierra Leone USA. So it was kind of cool. It was very fun. I had a great time, and I noticed changes and things are, some things are different, positive and negative, but it was really awesome being back home. I adjusted so quickly to being back in Sierra Leone that it's like I never left at all. So it was fun, and by God's grace, I'm going to be going back soon again. So I'm not going to wait 10 years again to go to Sierra Leone. I'm definitely going to go as often as possible to Sierra Leone now. So what do Sierra Leoneans value the most? I think hospitality. That's one thing that we Sierra Leoneans, we value oh so much. We like making people feel comfortable where they are. We're very welcoming and warm people to strangers, familiar faces and things like that. We're just so welcoming. We're just ready with open arms all the time. That's one thing that I absolutely love about my people, that they just, we're very good at just taking care of people and making them feel at home and welcome. And we're just very nice people. We're just genuinely nice people. That's what I love about Sierra Leoneans and myself, because I'm a Sierra Leonean. I love about us. So yeah. What is your favorite food? Whew. Where do I start? I'm a big foodie. I love food. So that's a very deep question. That's a very long question, but I love rice. I'll tell you that. All my friends can tell you that. My non-Sierra Leone friends are just like amazed at how much rice I take in for a day. And if I haven't eaten rice, I haven't eaten. I can eat many different things, but if I haven't eaten rice, I guess I haven't had my food yet for the day. So I absolutely love rice. And of course, Sierra Leone, typical Sierra Leonean, cassava leaves, of course. Cassava leaves, you know, potato leaves, you know, granite soup. Okay, I keep going back to Creole. I keep forgetting this is not the Creole version, but that's totally fine. But yeah, groundnut soup, I love that, and I love tola. I love okra. I love crane crane. I don't know how to say crane crane in English. So I don't know how to say crane crane in English. So some of these foods. Fufu? How do you say fufu in English? Some of these things you just cannot translate them in English. So, fufu. I love fufu. And cron cron. I remember when I was younger, I used to think cron cron was cron cron in English. But yeah, fufu, cray cray, tola. I love fish, of course. Ugg foot, pig's feet. Since this is, yeah, I love pig's feet, and I grew up in a Creole household, so you know, pig's feet is like, that's it, man, that's our meat. So yeah, yeah. Okay, next question. What is your favorite song? I have favorite songs. I'm the most indecisive person ever. I have so many favorite songs, typical Sierra Leone songs, but here are some of my selections for, I guess, the ones that I narrowed it down to. But I have a lot, so I can't go on all day, all night. But we don't want to do that. It'll be a long video. So, yeah. Hold on. The first one is, this one, when I was in Sierra Leone a month ago, I heard this, like, everywhere. The whole Sierra Leone was partying it up with this song in Freetown and everything like that. So, this one. And that's LAJ. The song is called Tawa for You. So.
Tawa for you. They don't beat me for you. Really kill me for you. Even swear me for you. Still it's a while for you. Baby, they are for you. Baby, still it's a while for you. Even if the rain come my way, even if the sun come, still it's a while for you. They don't beat me for you. Really kill me for you. Even swear me for you. Baby, still it's a while for you. Baby, still it's a while for you. When I feel cool, now you can pull up. When I hold it, now you can lay up. If you had swamp, like you sabi cool up. Instead of you sabi give me your pattern. And it's in trouble coming.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Seriously, just got carried away and I forgot I was recording a video. So yeah. I really like that song. It's LAJ and Tawa for You. The next song is, it's kind of old, I guess, but I grew up to this song in Freetown. I was like in primary school when this song came out. So yeah, this is Vicky Fona, This Wall. It's a really good song.
This one where we go, from remember say ya, one day go come on, where we all go. Going on, think of me papa papa, come with the digodo, tell me what you go say. This one where we go, from remember say ya, one day go come on, where we all go. Going on, think of me, papa, papa, make the thing go down. Tell me where to go.
So that's Vicky Fana, This World. And the next song is by another. I've met Vicky Fana at a few appearances that I've had during my time as Miss Sierra Leone USA. And she's very sweet, very, very nice lady. And yeah, she's fun. She was very sweet and welcoming. Typical Salone Mama Kumba. So yeah. And this song is by Lady Felicia, and it's called Mama. I really love this song.
True love for me, mama. I remember when you be wash me and close me and see you me, give me that make me happy. Hey mama, you show me love. You show me love, you show me love, love, love. I remember when I did the same, so much. You know that each and one was sleep, you don't want me every day. I can't remember all the time when you don't need me, love, sweet affection. Oh, my, what can I go do? Oh, you know, oh, my, what can I go do? Oh, you know, oh, my.
So that's Lady Felicia, and it's Song for Mama. I really love that song. I love my mama, so, and yeah, I love her voice, and I love a lot of her songs. And I've met her as well. She was very sweet and so nice, such a nice and down-to-earth lady. So, and the next song, unfortunately, I don't really know who the artist is, but I've always loved this song. It's called Na Me and You, but I don't know the artist, but I really like this song. And please pardon me, I keep pulling my hair. It's because it's just not the back. It's doing weird things this here, and I'm having natural hair girl problems right now. So yeah, but I keep fidgeting with my hair, but I'm not stopping this video to fix it. So yeah, okay, here's a song, Not Me and You. Okay, I need to put the volume up. Oops. Okay, the song keeps breaking up. The song keeps breaking up, but I like it. The thing is, I played it earlier during my Creole version, and I guess it's acting up now, but yeah. But I absolutely love, love, love this song. Unfortunately, I don't know the artist, so if you know the artist, please let me know down below in your comments. Thank you. And, yeah. Alright, so the next question, back to the tag. I'm like jamming and I completely forgot I was even doing something. Okay. What ethnic group are you? I like to say I like to say that I'm Krimba when people ask me what ethnic group I am. I am Krimba. Dad is Creole, mom's Limba. So I like to combine them. And some Krimba. I'm starting my own ethnic group in Sierra Leone. So I like some Krimba. I remember when I was in Sierra Leone, people asking me, you know, what ethnic group are you, Miss Salone? And I'm like, Krimba. And they're looking at me like, But yeah, I'm Krimba. That's what I like to say. Mom's Creole. No, Dad's Creole. Mom's Limba. So yeah, that's I like saying both of them because I think those two ethnic groups, the cultures, made me who I am today, and I'm so grateful for it that I am not choosing like this one over that one, because they really make me who I am today. They've cultivated me to be the woman that I am today, and I respect and love each and every one of them. And I don't think I'm a Sierra Leonean, regardless of Creole, Limba, or anything else. I'm a Sierra Leonean, and that's the best ethnic group that I am part of. Okay. The next question is, what is your favorite word? My favorite word in Creole is Lajila. I don't know. There's just something about Lajila that I just find to be so funny. Like, you know, and when people say with an attitude too, you know, the hand on the hip and, you know, Lajila, Espiquiazo, Lajila, you know, that, you know, those older ladies, you know, Lajila. I find it to be so fascinating, just their facial expressions, the whole, like, you know, the gesticulations and things like that. I just find it to be so funny. I like Lajila, and I don't really know how to explain Lajila in English. That's one of those words, those things that, so if someone can explain Lajila for me, please comment on this video and let me know how to explain Lajila. That would be fantastic. So yeah, but I guess Lajila can be explained as, oh my goodness. Yes, that's a good one. Oh my goodness, like, oh my goodness, like surprise, or, you know, or just when you're exhausted, because oh my goodness can come in so many ways, like, you know, or just annoyance as well, you know. So I guess oh my goodness is pretty good. Or maybe that's something better. Hopefully it doesn't get lost in translation by saying oh my goodness, but I think that's the best I can come up with. But if someone can think of something better, then let me know. Yeah. Okay, do you have anything that represents Sierra Leone culture? Well, with what I'm wearing right now, I'd say these beads, culture bead stuff, it's the Sierra Leone flag, green, white, and blue. And you know, there's little baby ones, green, white, and blue. Hopefully you can see them, green, white, and blue. And then I got this 2 years ago when Sierra Leone became 50 independence, and it's, let me see, Sierra Leone at 50. I got that, it was a fundraiser, and I bought that to help out the fundraiser. So it's the Sierra Leone flag, of course. And I guess because since I'm Miss Sierra Leone USA, my sash is like my outfit for the next 2 years as Miss Sierra Leone USA 2012-2014. So this is another thing that represents Sierra Leone. And on the sash, I have the flag on my sash, a pin that is the beautiful green, white, and blue, ladies and gentlemen. So I have that there, and then it's green. No, this is blue. Get it together, Ruby. This is blue, and this is green, and it's white. So, you know, it's the flag, and it's, you know, says Miss Sierra Leone USA 2012-14. So this, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's good enough to represent Sierra Leone, right? My sash as your Miss Salone. So, and I have the crown here. It doesn't really have anything that says Sierra Leone on it, but it's my Miss Sierra Leone USA crown, so it is very relevant to my culture, to Sierra Leone. So I'd put it on, but I don't want it to mess up my hair, even though the hair is messing up on its own right now. So this is my crown. The crown I was crowned with this when I won the pageant. I don't want to use crown and say it a lot, so crown. Okay, one last time. But yeah, this is my Miss Sierra Leone USA crown. That is very huge on my head and very blingy. So those are the things closer to me that I can show you all that is representation of Sierra Leone culture, or just the country and things, symbols of Sierra Leone. What is deemed as taboo in Sierra Leonean culture? For me, I'd say talking about sex. Talking about sex is, it's a big like, ooh, we're gonna do stuff but pretend it doesn't exist, and let's not educate our kids on it because, oh, that's grown folks stuff. Older people only talk about that, but it's like, when are you old enough to learn about it? So it's just talking about sex in general. Like, Africa is the second largest continent and we have 54 countries, so yeah. There's sexual reproduction and all that thing goes on. So obviously people are doing the thing that produces kids. But unfortunately in our culture, we don't talk about those things openly. Even adults, they can't just freely talk about things like that. So I guess we can count that as a taboo, just talking about sex. And I think it's so important. It's just, knowing when the conversation needs to be brought up, when that dialogue needs to happen. Because women's health and reproductive health and men's health as well, intercourse and things like that, we need to discuss these things. Our people need to know these things. And it's not really our people as in Sierra Leoneans need to know, because Sierra Leoneans do know, we already knowledgeable about this, but just we need to educate our kids about this, our culture. We need to talk about it and things like that. You need to talk about it with your child and not let the streets or media tell your child what sex is about and how you can have healthy sexual life and health. Sexual health is important. So I think that's a taboo, and I respect that as a Sierra Leonean. I do respect that. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna come and change. That's not gonna happen. But I do encourage that we have more conversations about it, and at an appropriate age. It's just determining when is appropriate and when it's not. So, and another thing I know, it's like, I was always told, I don't know if it's just my family, but I was always told not to have your slippers like upside down. It means bad luck or someone's gonna die or something like that. I don't know, but I have always remembered that isn't, that's a taboo or that's bad luck. So my non Sierra Leonean friends, I'm always like turning their shoes over and they're looking at me like, weirdo. but I've just been very particular about that, and I think that's a taboo or something. I don't know if it's really a taboo, but yeah. I know it's bad luck or something like that. So what sets Sierra Leoneans apart from other African countries? There are lots of things that set us apart that are very fantastic, things that make us unique as a country. But the person that I got this idea from in doing the Sierra Leone tag, and the person that I got the questions from, her name is Aminata, and she brought up something that I thought was very relevant, and I just want to piggyback off that and make additions to what she said, because I thought it's very relevant and it's very true. And what she pretty much said, to summarize, is that it's a positive and a negative. That Sierra Leoneans were very good at, we're welcoming, like I said earlier, we're welcoming people and we can accommodate people and things like that. And we want people to feel welcome. We want them to not feel like outsiders. And, if they're strangers, they're, foreigners, they come to our country, and, want them to feel at home and at peace and things like that. But she also stated that it's also a negative, because sometimes, these are my own words now and not quoting Aminata, but it's more as we lose ourselves in the middle of making other people feel comfortable. We lose ourselves, because we're trying so much to accommodate, and we start to assimilate, and we lose the the authenticity of us being Sierra Leoneans. For instance, things that annoy me, if someone claims they're speaking Creole, but they start speaking Pidgin, you know, just because of the influence of Nigerian movies. And, you know, Pidgin and Creole are two different things. People try to argue with me that they're very similar. They're the same things. Know that they have similarities, but you hear Creole. You know, when you hear Creole, you know this is Creole. You know, as a Sierra Leone, I know that. So you cannot claim that Pidgin because you want to sound cool because Pidgin is the popular thing. You know, I can speak Pidgin as well. That's fine. But if I know I'm aiming to speak Creole, I can goof off and speak a Pidgin. That's fine and things like that. But you know, when people claim that, oh, Creole and Pidgin are the same things, they're not. And some, you know, Sierra Leoneans, some of them abroad or back home, you know, they try to talk a certain way that, you know, this is an authentic Sierra Leonean. You're, you know, losing yourself, you know, the whole fake lifestyle and things like that. Or, you know, you live with someone, you start, you know, you try so hard for them to feel comfortable that you lose yourself. You're trying so hard, you're doing too much, you come here and all of a sudden you forget Sierra Leone. It's like you leave Sierra Leone behind. You may leave the country physically, but that does not mean you have to leave it culturally. And so that's like, you know, things like that. And when a foreigner comes to your home, you know, you try so hard to make them feel comfortable that you lose yourself, your self-worth, your respect, your culture, authenticity, and things like that. So that's something in general that she spoke about. And I, of course, like I said, I wasn't paraphrasing, that was the last part of my conversation, but that's something that sets us apart. And I think it's also something that is dangerous for us as a people that we need to work on. And I'm sure maybe other African nations, they have people like that as well, but I'm speaking from a Sierra Leonean perspective because that is what I know, that is all I know, and that is what I will speak on. So yeah. Do you speak Creole? Well, I just did a whole segment in Creole, so if you check out the video that I did, that is, you know, the Creole version. So yes, I speak Creole very well, even though I've been in the US for 10 years, and my family will make it a duty to always remember it. I'm not going to forget Creole, I always know, and my children will know it, whether they're born in Sierra Leone or abroad in some other country. So I speak Creole, and I'm very proud of that. So yeah, and I did a whole segment in Creole when I was in Sierra Leone a month ago. I was on Wayuse on SLBC television, and I did a whole segment. I was very proud of myself, and my family said I did well. I was very fluent. So yeah, so I do speak Creole. That's the long version of a little question. So yes, how many languages do you speak, and what is your favorite phrase in your native tongue? Well, when I was younger, I used to speak Limba, actually. I used to speak little. I wasn't fluent, but I used to know a good amount. But, you know, and so I used to speak Limba, but now not so much. My mom used to like tease me when I was younger. You know, not in a bad way, but she just thought the way how I sounded, things were kind of funny. My family just teased me about that. But you know, unfortunately, I can't really speak Limba, but I still remember a few words, you know, like etong, have you eaten? That's, you know, Limba. And, oh, you don't eat? Yeah, have you eaten? I guess, yeah. And, amakoto, amakoto. And I don't remember if it's ba masala or kanu masala, or it's just all the same things. Something like that. But it's also like, how are you? Thanks be to God. That's you know, Creole, Limba. And Uwali, yeah, that's hi, hello, how are you in Limba. So just a few words that I know, but unfortunately I'm not fluent in Limba, which I need to work on, because I think it's very important to speak multiple languages from your country, and especially since I'm Krimba, so I can't just know the Cree and not the Mba part. So yeah, and for Creole, you know, I did a whole segment in Creole, and, you know, Audi Bodi, Couche, and, you know, those fun things. So I can speak Creole very well, and if you want to put that to a test, you should watch my Creole version of this Salone tag that I did. So maybe you can assess if my Creole is as exquisite as I think it is. And What is your and it says what another favorite phrase in terms of Creole. When I was recently in Sierra Leone, I heard this a lot, and I thought it was just so funny. I don't know why, because it's not like it was new for me to hear it, but hearing it in Sierra Leone, it's like you bobody. I'm still laughing. You bobody. I heard that so much when people want a little something something, when they want a little, so they'll be like you bobody, you bobody. And then my friend told me that the remix was Yibobo Bobodi. So I was like, what about UTT Day? I mean, what about us women? So yeah, so there's the Yibobodi, Bye Bobodi. I thought that was very interesting. So I heard a lot of that. So of course they want something when they say that, but I thought it was funny just what people said. It was just, I don't know why it was hilarious to me. It's regular Creole, but it was very funny to me. So Yibobodi. So YouTube, UTT Day. So yeah, but do you get annoyed by people always referring to Sierra Leone in the movie Blood Diamond? Yes, I absolutely do. I do. The reason is that because some people, when they see that movie, they're thinking Sierra Leone, there's still a war going on in the country. They start asking me, how are things going? They have this really obnoxious tone in their voice when they ask, and it's, the movie, it's good. In a way, it's good that the movie was made. And I think it brought awareness to the country. People got to know about the country because every day, I meet new people sometimes, and they ask me, what is Sierra Leone? Where is Sierra Leone? And I know we're a small country of 6.5 million people, and we're there in West Africa. But in a way, it brought awareness to the country. But however, people feel like there's still a war going on and things like that. And another problem is, pardon me if I'm wrong, but I feel like a Sierra Leonean or Sierra Leoneans weren't very involved with the production of the movie. I'm a firm believer in that we have to be the ones that tell our stories. I understand if someone else tells a story, but tell the story accordingly. And I think that Sierra Leoneans, or I don't know, maybe Sierra Leoneans were involved in the production, and if I have misspoken, then pardon me on that. But I think that it's important for us to tell our stories, and I think Sierra Leone should have been more involved with that movie, the Blood Diamond movie, and then it brought awareness to Sierra Leone. People got to know about it, but all they quote now is that. And so what I say is more, yes, that is what the movie was about. It was about Sierra Leone and things like that, and the Blood Diamond thing happened. But also there's so much more about Sierra Leone now. There's the Sierra Leone, we're in this country, we have these great things about it. It's not just about the war. Our history is not just about the war. Our history did not start with the war. Our history did not start with colonialism. There were people in Sierra Leone before the Europeans invaded the country, the land itself. So it's our history. Sierra Leone was already a rich culture and a rich land before any Portuguese came there. They did not discover our country. There's a rich culture and heritage and background and our ancestors that came before that. So I want them to know the authenticity about the country. So I educate them as well. I don't just go off the whole, Blood Diamond and blah, blah, blah. I believe that we must tell our stories. And this just ties in with the next question, which is, does it annoy you when people have a poor representation of Africans? And yes, it does. But rather than getting angry about it or upset about it, I believe that it's important for us to tell our stories, like I said previously, and just how we represent ourselves. We must represent the way how I carry myself. If I'm the only Sierra Leonean a person is ever going to know in their life, whatever way I acted, whatever things I tell them about Sierra Leone, that's what they're going to think of Sierra Leoneans. That's just how life is. So it's all about how we carry ourselves. Rather than getting annoyed and bickering about it, it's more like we need to set ourselves as examples. We need to, when I put that sash on, I'm not Ruby anymore. I'm just Miss Sierra Leone USA. I represent a whole group of 6.5 million people. So that's just how it is. It's just how we carry ourselves. Rather than getting upset and about CNN showing that kid with a fly in the eye, or whatever network, whatever Western media wants to show. It's about us telling our stories, bringing our stories to the forefront, and let them see what Africa is really about, what the continent produces, and what the country Sierra Leone produces and is full of and is blessed with and is rich of. I think that's what's more important rather than getting annoyed or upset about certain things. And the next question is, are you proud to be a Sierra Leonean? Yes, 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 yes. Very, 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 very proud. Very proud. For one, I won't be wearing the Miss Sierra Leone USA sash if I was not proud to be a Sierra Leonean. You know, I wear that sash with so much pride and honor and grace and humility because I am proud. I know what I'm representing. I know it's a big title to be Miss Sierra Leone USA, and I entered doing a pageant, the first pageant, the only pageant I've ever done, because I was passionate about it. I wanted to do more for my community, and I wanted to be an ambassador for Sierra Leone. And this pageant was a great pageant. The MSLDC organization is such a great organization that I knew it was a great way to represent Sierra Leone. And, you know, I just wanted to do more besides just saying, oh yeah, I'm a Sierra Leonean and then move on. I want to do more for my country, even when I'm away from home. I can do something here with the Sierra Leonean diaspora in the United States. So I am very, very proud of Sierra Leone and being a Sierra Leonean. And, you know, I love my people. Like I said, we're very welcoming, sweet, we're hospitable people. We're, you know, very warm and kind. And that's something that I absolutely love and admire about us. You know, we know how to have fun. So we know how to have fun. There's food. You know, you can never go to a Sierra Leone party and there's no more food. Maybe if you go really, 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 really late and the carryout is all gone, but there's always food. Even if you just visit, there's always something there. So that's one thing I just love, you know, Sierra Leone, and we're a country that we're just blessed with so many phenomenal people. You know, even if Western media wants to continue to portray Sierra Leone as the Civil War times, or that we're worthless people, we're not, you know. But I know the Sierra Leone I know is people that are just amazing, fantastic, intelligent, hardworking people, and warm people that, you know, I have so much hope and trust for my people, and, you know, love for my country and my people, that, you know, all that makes me just so proud to say I'm a Sierra Leonean, or to be called Miss Sierra Leone USA, all those things. So yeah. And that's it for the Sierra Leone tag, the English version I should say. But if you want to, like I said earlier, there's a Creole version as well that you can check out. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna play a little more music before I go, if I can just find it. So this song, I know it's called Tawa for you, and it's like in a romantic way, but for me it's more like Tawa for Sierra Leone. So I'll go with Tawa for my Sierra Leone. So yeah. And how do I translate Tawa? For the non-Creole speakers, I will fight. No, not like physical fight, but I will always be there for you. Tawa for you means I'll always be there for you, and I'll always be there for Sierra Leone. I'll always be there for Sierra Leone. Always support Sierra Leone. And in this, it's in a romantic way that Tawa for you said, but yeah. So hopefully that explained it, but yeah.
I just wanna let you know you're not in number one. Beat me for you, nearly kill me for you, even swear me for you, still it's a while for you.
Salone.
They don't beat me for you, nearly kill me for you, even swear me for you, still it's a while
For Sierra Leone.
baby. They are for you, baby. Still it's a while for you.
Alright guys, so that's it. That's the end of the English version for Sierra Leone tag, and I hope you can do yours as well. So we can all just share and just bombard YouTube with all these Sierra Leone tags. I think that would be awesome. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I am Ruby B. Johnson, your Miss Sierra Leone USA 2012-2014. And I hope you enjoy this and got to learn about my country. If you're a non-Sierra Leonean, I hope you got to know awesome things about my country. And thank you for watching, and bye-bye.